Hey everyone. Alright, so in this video, let's talk about Solo, a Star Wars story. So now, reviews and reactions have started to pour in regards to Solo. And I have to say, there's a lot on my mind when it comes to this. Now, I want to preface this video by saying this isn't about like me trying to convince people that you should like or love the movie. That's not what this is about. This is about honest, truthful, real opinions, okay, and not agendas, okay? So that's what this video is about, okay? If you don't like Solo, if you end up seeing Solo, you don't like it, that's fine. You can be a Star Wars fan and still not like Solo. That's not what this video is about. I want to make that very, very clear. So over the past few days, there's been a lot of garbage on the internet in regards to Solo and a lot of agendas. And I don't mean agendas just from, like butthurt fans that didn't like The Last Jedi or whatever. I'm not even talking about just those people. There are professional critics, people that work for huge publications with agendas as well, okay? Blatant agendas, and it's driving me up the wall. So yesterday, Solo, a Star Wars story premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, and it was all over the internet that Solo received a 4-minute standing ovation. Sounds good to me. I mean, any movie that you make that gets any kind of standing ovation is good news, right? Well, not so much. So I'm going to read you this headline from a Hollywood Reporter author, Tatiana Siegel. And yesterday she runs a story that says, titled, Solo, a Star Wars story gets tepid response at Cannes. Tepid response. Now, this is the funniest part about the whole thing. The first sentence of her article goes like this. Although the film got a 4-minute standing ovation. A 4-minute standing ovation. So so let me get this straight. Solo received a 4-minute standing ovation, but somehow in this weird alternate universe of Tatiana, that's a tepid response? I'm sorry, this is baloney. Absolute baloney, and this really upsets me. This really upsets me that people have these agendas. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know if it's clickbait or if it's I don't know what it is. I have no clue. But I have a real big problem with dishonest reporting like that. That is insane. Tepid response? If Solo got a 30-second standing ovation, that would be impressive. Let alone 4 straight minutes of people up there clapping, standing up clapping. Look, you might not like the movie. There are critics that genuinely don't like the movie or genuinely have issues with the movie. But that's disingenuous. That's not being honest with your audience. Okay? It's extremely misleading. Okay? So I have a big issue with that. And it's not just that. The fans, it's the same kind of thing. Ever since The Last Jedi, there's been a huge divide, and there's been a lot of agendas on both sides. Okay, IMDb, the poll for Solo has been out for like a week now or something, or several days at least. And look at these numbers. It's like 50-50 down the middle. Either people thought it was a perfect 10, the best movie ever, or a 1, the worst movie ever. It's both extremes, and both extremes are not good. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I don't want to see people voting for a Star Wars movie like, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, just because it's a Star Wars movie. Be honest. Be honest. Don't just vote for your team. Vote for how you really felt about the movie. Same goes for the boycott Solo, fire Kathleen Kennedy crowd. Don't just vote Solo, a 1 star because you don't like Kathleen Kennedy, or you think that, The Last Jedi is full of social justice warrior agendas and stuff like that. Vote based on what you really thought about the movie. Both are toxic, okay? This is crazy. So I really wanted to do this video. I really wanted to address it. Star Wars as a franchise is in a very strong place right now. Okay, a very, very strong place right now. And in all honesty, it's doing better than Marvel did in its early years of its cinematic universe. Okay, I understand, the Rotten Tomato score was released yesterday for Solo, and I think it was like at 73 or 74, something like that. And it's changing hour by hour based on when people vote. But even 73 or 74, it's not the end of the world. Is it the best score? Do I wish it was higher? Absolutely. But let's compare that to some of Marvel movies that came out. Let's just look at a couple right here. We have Captain America, the first Captain America, 79%. Iron Man 2, 73%. Avengers, Age of Ultron, 75%. And Thor, I think this is the first Thor movie, 77%. And imagine that. The Marvel Cinematic Universe continued and continued to thrive, and it survived, and everything was okay, and Kevin Feige kept his job, and everything was okay, right? But Star Wars, it's the end of the world with everything. It's the end of the world. Fire Kathleen Kennedy. The franchise is dead. It's all hogwash, you guys. It's all absolute hogwash. And I understand Star Wars fans are some of the most passionate fans out there. I'm one of them. I love Star Wars. I'm very passionate about it. There's a lot of fans out there that are equally or even more passionate about Star Wars, and that's why we're getting these kind of responses, because people are so into this franchise that it's really emotional for people. But fans really do need to take a deep breath, and we gotta stop this. This is insane. This is total insanity. Marvel went through some hiccups. Star Wars is going to go through some hiccups. These are movies. No movie is going to be perfect. No movie is going to be flawless. Let Lucasfilm get in its rhythm like Marvel. It took a while with Marvel. It'll probably take a little while with Lucasfilm. Let it get in its rhythm to find itself and to really get going. And it'll be fine. And no, we're not going to like every movie. And that's okay. But let's at least be honest about what we would think about these movies. The Hollywood Reporter and a lot of fans, it's just not honest. And that's what frustrates me the most. But what are your thoughts on this? Do you agree with my frustrations? Do you disagree with my frustrations? What are your thoughts on Solo, a Star Wars story? Are you excited to see it? Are you not excited to see it? Comment below. I love to hear from you guys. And as always, may the Force be with you.